The foot of an extension ladder is 10 feet from a wall. The ladder is 2 feet longer than the height that it reaches on the wall. How far up the wall does the ladder reach? Well, if you read through this, we have the shape of a right triangle. So I'll go ahead and draw my right triangle. And you'll see that my ladder is here, leaning up against my wall. And so this makes a right angle. So rereading it and putting the numbers where they belong in this chart, we have the foot of the ladder is 10 feet. So here's the foot of the ladder. It's 10 feet from the wall. So this must be 10. And then the ladder, this is the ladder, is 2 feet longer than the height that it reaches on the wall. So if I let this height be h, because that's the question they want me to answer, how far up the wall does the ladder reach? And then we know that the ladder is actually 2 feet longer than this height. So I'll make it h plus 2. Now, since this is a right triangle, then we have the Pythagorean theorem that says a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where c has to be the hypotenuse, which is always across from our right angle. So using these values instead, then I have h squared plus b then would be 10 squared must equal our hypotenuse, which is h plus 2 squared. So to solve this, I have to simplify it first. So this is just h squared. 10 squared is 100. And then I have to actually FOIL this out, or distribute it out, giving me h squared. 2h and 2h is 4h, plus 2 times 2 is 4. Remember, you can't distribute a power across this plus or minus, or you'll be missing your middle term. You actually have to distribute it out longhand. All right, so now we have this equation that needs to be solved, but notice that if I subtract off the h squared first, that it will go away, and I no longer have a polynomial. Instead, I'll have a nice linear equation, which is a little shorter to solve here. So, solving this one, I'll go ahead and subtract 4 from both sides, giving me 96 is 4h, and then finally dividing by 4, we see that h then is 24. So that means the ladder reaches 24 feet up the wall.